Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I'll be playing worldbox, Infernal biome versus the snowy plains biome. So let's get started. So right now we can see the kingdoms, the cold men in the snowy plains biome and the fire boys in the infernal biome. I gave the fire boys 5 more population just because they're in the infernal biome. I also put some small patches of soil next to their kingdom so they can have some fruit bushes for food, because infernal biome, I mean, you can't get that much food from there. Alright, I guess fire boys just lost a man. Let's speed this up. Okay, now that I have this on 5 times speed, let's see what happens. Cold men moving in, fire boys still in their same spot. The fire boys just made a new village. With 2 population. I'll give you an update after a while. See you later. Okay, so I'm back and looks like they have pulled up some progress. Surprisingly, fire boys have more population than cold men. So let's see. So cold men have went south, gaining territory down there, and fire boys has also gone south. Looks like I would say cold men have more land right now, but fire boys has more population, so it's about even. And they got some armies starting out. Let's go look at the fire boys army real quick. Yeah, their army's looking pretty good. Got some people, no weapons, just fists. So let's go check on the cold men. Alright, looks like cold men have sticks. Some of them have sticks for weapons, some of them just have fists. Looks good. So let's go back. Alright, so while I was looking at the armies, fire boys gained some more population, 74 to 64. So I'm gonna increase speed and then I'll be back in a few minutes. So I am back, and so fire boys has just hit 103 and cold men right behind them 101, 102. So they're catching up, and Coldman just made a new village right next to the lake, so they might be getting a port set up. Also, fire boys also surrounding the lake villages, so they're probably going to get a lake. And wow, Coldman has just surpassed fire boys in population. I think fire boys is losing some population due to the infernal biome. Wow, they're losing a lot. They just went from 105 to 99. And cold men are just increasing in population. We'll do a checkup on them a bit later. So I'll be in a few minutes. So right now I'm at the fire boys army. So right now I'm gonna spawn some skeletons in so they can fight. I spawned in about 5 skeletons. They should be good enough to fight, and they just beat them. Let's go to the cold men and spawn some skeletons in for them. So I just spawned in some skeletons. You can see them, they're dying quickly. And yeah, cold men just beat the skeletons. So let's go back and check up on them in a few minutes. So quick checkup, and fireboards are just popping up villages everywhere, and cold men are starting to gain some more population. Fireboys are right behind them. Even with the jump start at the start, fireboys still have less population than cold men. And again, fireboys has just surpassed cold men population, 149 to 158. Let's spawn some dwarves right next to their army so they can fight. So I spawned in some doors for the army of the fireboys to fight. So let's go to the cold men and spawn some doors in for them. So I spawned the doors in, so let's see how the army of the cold men deal with them. and they're just mauling through the doors, and they just beat them, and they're going back with their positions. So right about now, Coldman has surpassed Fireboys in population again, and Fireboys are catching up. So probably in the next update, they're gonna um, have more population than Coldman. So let's go into each kingdom and favorite one person. So here I'm in the Fireboys kingdom, and I found this guy named Belim. So I'm gonna favorite this guy, and then we're gonna move on to the Coldman. So I found this guy named Cub, so I'm gonna favorite this guy. And as you can see, there are penguins in the snowy plains, just so you can know. Once they all get to 300, I'm probably gonna release, take down the mountains that separate them and make them go to war. So I'm gonna be following Bellum first, then I'll be following Cub. So let's go follow Bellum. So I've been following Bellum for a couple of minutes now, and he's not doing anything exciting, just mining like a normal citizen. He was at the border of the Coldman, so that's something exciting. I'll give you a quick update in a few minutes. So some people are on fire right next to Bellum. Hopefully Bellum doesn't get catch on fire. Follow him for a couple of more minutes, and then I guess I'll follow Cub in the Coldman's kingdom. Let's go follow Cub now. We're now following Cub. It seems that Cub has a wooden sword. Looks like he's cutting down some trees, going to his house, and then just coming out with his sword. Nothing too exciting either. Maybe next I'll check their kingdoms, what level they are at, and what they're producing. Alright, let's go check on the kingdoms now. Let's see how much army the Fireboys has. Alright, so Fireboys has 277 population, 88 army, and their motto is Wings in the Dreams. I guess we could have named them something with wings, but Fireboy sticks for now. So let's go on Cold Ones. Alright, Coldmen's, they have way more population. One more, 276. But they have way more army, that's what I meant. 123. And their motto is Hold My Bread. So I guess we'll check on their intelligence level. Coldmen are at level 13. Fireboys are at level 15. And let's go check on what type of materials they have. So Fireboys are rocking it. They have 553 gold, 52 wood, 27 adamantine, and 9, I think that's iron or common metals. And then for food, they have 84 bread, 2 wheat, and 60 peppers. I guess they're an Infernal biome, so that makes sense. Let's go and check on Coldmen. So Coldmen, not as much as Fireboys, but they still are rocking it. 163 gold, 50 wood, 2 stone, 9 common metals, 11 bones, 128 herbs, 87 bread, and 1 wheat. If you want a glimpse at the kingdoms, the villages, you can see how many villages there are. Oh, by the time I was talking, I guess some Bellum died. So, since he was in the Infernal biome, I guess he could, like, died quickly because of, like, the devils, I guess. But now we're just left with the cub, and hopefully he doesn't die that soon. And he also has 1 kill. Are they not just building docks? Like, they have the lake over here. I'm gonna go and check on their intelligence stats. Yeah, they know how to build docks. I guess they just don't want to. So, I guess that lake's useless now. Let's go check on what the fireboys are doing. Same thing, the fireboys don't want to build any docks, and they have the intelligence for it, just because they just don't like docks. Alright, so fireboys just hit 300, so I'm gonna wait for Coldman to hit 300 before we release them. Alright, they officially hit 300, so I'm gonna pull down the border and let them fight each other. So right when I pulled down the borders, they just declared war on each other. Coldman decided to declare war on Fireboys. So let's let the war take place. I'm gonna slow down the speed so we can have the war in full time. Alright, so that I've slowed it down, now we just watch the battle commence. Okay, Cold Boys just took over Kingdom of Fireboys. I mean Village. Fireboys are down to 100 population, 170, 160. Coldmen still at 290. Repopulating quickly. Let's check on their armies real quick. Coldmen at 54. They had 123 army and they are now at 54 from the battle. Fireboys from 88 to 32 from the battle. So it's in the favor of Coldmen, but we'll see. So Fireboys and Coldmen are trading villages now. The king of Fireboys just died. Very intense battle, so they're just trading villages right now, so we'll see what happens. Quick update check, Coldmen are at 343 population and Fireboys are at 159. So, and every time Fireboys elects the king, they just die due to the power of the Coldmen. They just send in the army and just they wipe out everything in sight. So we'll see who wins. Right now it's in the favor of Coldmen, so it doesn't look that good for Fireboys, but who knows. Fireboys did take one of their villages back. Let's check on their armies real quick. Coldmen at 77 army. Fireboys at 30 army. So Coldmen almost at 400. Fireboys barely hanging on at 337. 6. So we'll update. I'll put out an update in a few minutes. Alright, so Coldmen are full sending their army into Fireboys. So doesn't look good for Fireboys. I guess they're gonna die. So Coldmen might win this, but they still have a chance. Slim chance. So Coldmen are officially at 400 and Fireboys 86, 88. And Coldmen are just sending in their army to wipe them out. So it doesn't look good for Fireboys. They're gonna end up gone, I guess, after everything that the Fireboys have faced. And Cub has still not died yet, if you wanted to know about that. Fire still hanging on barely. Let's check on their armies again. Cold Men at 89 army. Fire Boys at 4. So it looks like Cold Men are taking over Fire Boys main, the capital. And yep, they just took over. They just have a few villages left, and I'll update on that real quick. Okay, so Fire Boys just had to come back. They just took over one of their villages somehow, and Cold Men are sending full force their armies into Fire Boys. This time Cold Men don't even want to take over their villages. They just want to destroy and get rid of it. So we'll see how that works. Alright, so Fire Boys have officially been eliminated and Cold Men have won the battle. So if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.